Okay, so I'm going to do a little vlog. So it's been pretty rapid so far with the countries that I've visited in the last week or so, mainly because Nepal I didn't leave early, but I kind of wanted to leave early because it's freezing cold, the most polluted place in the world I've ever been, so many tourists, super scammy, and I had a really bad cough from all of that because I'm slightly asthmatic. So then I went to Bangladesh. Bangladesh is, yeah, it's obviously not a particularly interesting country. I think it would be fair to say, if someone's from Bangladesh listening to this, I'm sure you can comprehend that your country isn't as fantastic, at least in terms of the terrain and the sightseeing, as many other places. So I spent 26 days there, and I pretty much just ordered takeaway and just drank lots of coffee and read books. I was productive. It's just I was in Dhaka. I saw some sights as well. Like it wasn't a bad place. It just wasn't captivating. So then I flew to China, to Guangzhou. Had a good time there. Really nice city. It's actually super nice. It's one of the nicest places I've been in terms of cityscapes. And then Hong Kong and Macau. Pretty disappointing. Pretty grimy. Not my thing. And then I flew to Seoul. First impressions of Korea. They love drinking this cold coffee. I have never been anywhere in my life which has so many different varieties of cold coffee. I don't understand the reason, because it's not even a particularly super hot country. It's freezing cold now, so ordinarily hot coffee would seem more appropriate. But I just tried my first cold coffee, and actually I like it. It's sugary, probably not very healthy, but it is nice. And they have so many coffee shops in Korea, so many coffee shops, oh my god. And also, strangely, Korea, people think of technologically advanced countries in Asia, and they think of Japan, Korea, China, Taiwan. I think those are the main four, right? And I think Korea is not the same as Japan. I would say Japan still is tidier, if I'm being honest. Japan is very perfect. China as well. Obviously China is a huge country, but certain cities in China are super high end now, and it makes sense because China's only just developed technologically in the last 30 years, whereas Japan and Taiwan and Korea were way ahead of the time. In the 1980s they were super developed, so now that technology is probably a little bit old, around the edges. The infrastructure and stuff probably needs to be replaced. But that's my first impression. So much drinking. Koreans love to drink alcohol. That's what I've learned. They have soju in Korea in the corner shops, and when I first went in, I just assumed everything is either coffee or water, but actually the water is mostly just soju, and it's anywhere from 1,600 to 2,500 for a bottle of soju, which is insanely cheap. It's crazy cheap. And Korea's not a super cheap country. It's not on the same level as in terms of affordability India or places or Nepal, but alcohol is crazy cheap here. So a lot of coffee, a lot of alcohol, a lot of technology. A weird thing I noticed is you can't see the sun most days. I've been here 6 days. I think it was sunny one day, and it's misty and grey most of the time. I guess it is winter, but still, even in the winter in a lot of countries, it's a clear sky. So I don't know what that's about, if that's just the geography or if it's pollution. I don't really know what it is, but there's that. That's another little fact. They love cats, and I love cats. So many cat cafes in Seoul. You can just go in and get a coffee, and there's a cat on your table. It's amazing. I didn't see too much. I think I saw the National Museum of Korea, and then I saw 20 bars. That's all I did, because the first day I was super tired, so I lost a day, so I slept. That leaves me 5 days, and then the fifth day today I took the train to Daegu to then fly out to Taiwan. So in the 4 days, 2 of those days were Friday, Saturday, and I just got really drunk and spent a ton of money on alcohol, which wasn't ideal, but it was fun. It was worth it. And then I think I would have to come back. 6 days isn't enough to see, obviously, even a city, let alone a country. So but happy I visited. And now it's Taiwan time. And Taiwan, I already started Taiwan looks great. That's why I've booked 2 weeks in Taiwan. It has lots of nature. Definitely, I probably will like Taiwan more. But there is one strange thing about Taiwan. Coffee is so crazy expensive in Taiwan. And I'm not joking. one coffee in Taiwan is like 150 to 200 Taiwanese dollars, which is more than London and like 3 times more than Korea, which is just weird because I think Taiwan's a cheaper country as a whole, but coffee apparently is super expensive because the beans come from Taiwan itself mostly. So it's like a speciality blend and the price is super high. I looked at the menus of all the coffee shops I want to go to, and like just a regular, like the cheapest black coffee is about $4.50, and for just a regular like latte or whatever, you're looking at about $6 for a coffee in Taiwan. It's super weird. But yeah, they have like loads of museums and lots of cultural sites in Taipei, so it's going to be a really good 2 weeks. But yeah, that's my impression of Korea, my 6-minute impression. There we go. I will be coming back at some point.